Dzień dobry, nazywam się Lauren. Hi, my name is Lauren Petersen, and I'm extremely excited to tell you about my Fulbright experience to Wrocław, Poland for the 2011 academic year. I first learned about the Fulbright scholarship experience through one of my professors my sophomore year at Ball State University while I was in the College of Architecture and Planning. Towards the beginning of my senior year, I was wondering what was I going to do once I graduated. I knew I still wanted an opportunity to continue to learn, but I wanted something that would challenge me, something that would provide an opportunity to really delve into a completely new culture other than my own. I'd always had a passion for traveling the world, and I knew that the Fulbright experience would offer me all of those options. After researching the Fulbright experience a little bit further and talking with Dom Caristi, the Fulbright advisor at Ball State University, I was confident that the Fulbright Scholarship English Teaching Assistant would provide that opportunity to be a vehicle toward success to give back to the community at a global level.
I considered both the possibilities to conduct research or to serve as an English teaching assistant, later referred to as an ETA. I knew I wanted to live in Europe during the experience as well. After honing in on where my talents and passions collide, I felt the ETA opportunity would be ideal. I preferred to teach at the collegiate level and wanted to focus my community involvement on my urban planning background. The main reason I chose Poland was because of my interest in the country's people and urban design. I admired Poland's rebirth as it revitalized its medieval urban history and architecture. I'm fascinated with how Polish cities revitalized their economies, political structures, urban forms, and ways of life as it grew into a great democratic nation. I've always embraced my free thinking and creative spirit, and living in Europe allowed me to enjoy events of daily life in their entire splendor. Most 23-year-olds would not consider living in a dorm room and sharing a room with a complete stranger halfway across the world ideal. However, I could not have asked for a more perfect living and learning situation in my life. Meeting friends from so many diverse countries allowed me to become more culturally aware as I learned about their backgrounds, shared meals with them, listened to their music, celebrated their holidays and customs, and shared moments of our lives together. Through my classroom experience at the University of Wrocław, I taught 25 master-level students conversational English. During the course, we covered one topic each week, and the students were in charge of presenting and leading a class discussion on one theme, completing a mid-semester evaluation, and maintaining regular attendance and participation. Topics ranged from war and peace to population issues. I was also delighted that the university allowed me to enroll as a student. My professional experiences while in Poland fostered cross-cultural understanding through presentations concerning the U.S. culture and history. I was able to work directly with the U.S. Embassy and Consulate, presenting to Polish high schools and universities regarding studying abroad in America. I also served as a guest speaker at the Wrocław Public Library's American Corner. Serving as a contributing writer and photographer for Wrocław Uncut, the alternative guide to Poland's cultural epicenter, I wrote reviews for a diverse selection of restaurants, cafes, pubs, coffee shops, malls, parks, and city sites. I focused much of my exchange on civic involvement while I was abroad. As a volunteer for Poland's Make-A-Wish Foundation, I was able to attend weekly meetings, share stories with volunteers, and help with fundraising and promotional events, such as their annual blood drive. I also had the joy of working with 12-year-old Wojtek to grant his wish to go to the Mediterranean Sea with his family. In addition, I organized a clothing drive benefiting a local homeless shelter. This immersive experience allowed me to promote community service activities that bolstered the spirit of volunteerism, as well as facilitated collaborations with the various segments of society. The view from my balcony on the 6th floor offered the most spectacular vantage points of the entire city. The church steeples in the landscape dotted the horizon were like little pushpins making a map, depicting destinations of interest. On my way to class or afternoon jaunts, I loved exploring the new paths that allowed me the opportunity to experience the city from so many different perspectives. Discovering the perfect spot in a hidden park to overlook the river, finding the coziest cafes that offered the best people watching, and getting off the tram or bus just because I saw something that intrigued me allowed my days to be filled with unexpected enchantment. The Fulbright experience has blossomed the roots for this small-town Indiana girl who always had the dream of wanting to explore the world. In 9 months, I was blessed with a chance to travel to 18 countries and visit 33 cities, with each journey being so uniquely wonderful. As a curious traveler and avid photographer, I took thousands of pictures of my European travels, sharing them online through social media and my blog. Serving as a Fulbright scholar has been an extraordinarily rewarding, life-changing experience. Senator Fulbright's vision of a little more knowledge, a little more reason, and a little more compassion, and learning to live in peace and friendship will always resonate within me. This sabbatical has truly expanded my intellectual and cultural horizons, as it was an insatiable pursuit to delve completely into mutual understanding and compassion for humanity. If you'd like to learn more about the Fulbright Scholarship Program, please feel free to contact me. Do widzenia!